Hi there, welcome to the latest news and discussions within the Noah Presgrove case, and at this moment in time, updates on my channel with the serious problems that I faced just recently. I wanted to give you a key important update explaining the current situation. I appreciate people that have watched all the way and managed to take it all in. I know there's been a lot of videos, but a lot's gone on recently, right? And don't worry, there will be another more focused video about Noah Presgrove coming up soon, but right now I need to share my experience and story as to where things are at right now. This is in relation to the very first day when my videos were reported, okay? The 6 videos that were reported, one of which was the autopsy one, and then some others were about a particular theme of individuals in which people in the community think that those individuals talked about could be the ones responsible for silencing me. You never know, anything is possible, right? That's the update I want to give today regarding those 6 videos. In terms of last night, 4 more videos were reported, and they were of completely different themes and topics. Check my video out last night for more context there. I can't give an update regarding that because that's still uncertain. But what I can definitely do is give you an update regarding the first 6 videos that were reported from my channel to do with privacy violations. And I do want to talk it through step by step as to how things happened, what I asked, and the answer I got. And I'm going to reveal the answer to you today, so make sure to stick around. So, to start off with, the 6 videos that were reported for privacy violations, the following day, of course, I tried reaching out to YouTube like how you normally would. When you are a content creator and are at a certain level, you have more access and features to reaching out to support teams, emailing YouTube, contacting them, live chat, phone call, a range of different things, okay? I do prefer doing it like text-based, email, so that I can, share all my thoughts and everything on my mind at the time, and I've got time to think about questions, answers, and possibilities. When it's all on the phone in one go, I don't always think of everything to say. So it's afterwards then I'm realizing, oh, I should have said this, I should have said that. So I've got a certain way, certain format of how I do things, and it works for me, okay? So yesterday, was it yesterday or the day before? It's hard to remember. Yesterday or the day before, I reached out to YouTube. I sent an email explaining my situation, that these videos have been reported. I've not been told what I've done wrong, no details listed, but I'm being told that I can edit the videos and cut out sensitive information. How am I supposed to do that when I don't know what I've done wrong or where the bad stuff has occurred in the video? There's no point in me changing anything if I've not been told what needs to be changed, right? So I put that message across in my email to YouTube. I provided the links as well, just in case they wanted to look over them. And whilst YouTube were working on it in the background, I guess by default, I just wanted a second opinion and just to see where things are at. So I sent the email off, and at a later point, I think within the day, I got a response, and it wasn't helpful. They basically said, "Thanks for reaching out. In regards to your issue, can you provide more detail and information about it? And can you provide additional info and maybe links and screenshots as well?" I've just explained my situation, and even if what I've said isn't in great detail, it's because the email that I received from YouTube in the first place was lacking in detail. As I said, it didn't originally say what I did wrong. Nothing. Just, here's the links, someone's reported you, the end. You got 42 hours to make changes, and if not, we'll take over. That's all I had at the time. So when I got that second email back, it was like, well, what do I do now? YouTube have directly responded to me, and they're not even helping. They just want me to talk more and more and more, and that drags things out. So I decided to take direct action. And whilst in the past it's been quite unhelpful, it's a matter of look at the draw like a lottery ticket. You got to make sure that if you do a live chat with whoever, some agent, Google person or YouTube person, as a live chat, you got to cross your fingers and hope who you're speaking to is competent, understanding, patient, and of course, helpful. And back in the past, it was terrible. In the past, it was a Google agent, right? And I'm thinking, Google? So you're not even a part of YouTube then? What's this all about? Some third-party call line, call center? How are they going to be able to help then? There's been times on and off, hit and miss, where I reached out to someone in the past and they said, right, we can't help you, but we're going to reach out to an agent or some engineer or technician to help you. And sometimes that's happened and they've switched the lines over, so I'm communicating with a higher up and it's worked and it's been resolved. It's very hit and miss, okay? It's not guaranteed. Thankfully, this time round, and maybe because of YouTube updates and stuff, I went on the live chat, it loaded up. I'm not going to mention the name because of respect for privacy, but yeah, got connected with, I think it was called an agent. Last time in the past, I was connected with someone called Agent Love. I don't know if that was a nickname or some kind of like James Bond, Agent Love. It was quite interesting, but this time around it was another person, right? The layout of the box, the colours and the designs were all different and colourful compared to the blank screen in the past. So that's been updated, the user interface, which is visually pleasing. Connected with the person, I said hi, they said hi, what's your issue? There was a little bit of delay in them responding, but I just simply worded it as, I have received 6 violation privacy reports on 6 of my videos. No explanation was given, but I've been told to edit them even though I don't know what I'm doing. What's going on here? And they just responded back saying, this is, whatever, it's obviously not good and stuff. And they were just like asking for additional details as well. I can't remember everything that I said, but I was just putting across how I haven't done anything wrong. I've had issues in the past where people have tried it and it didn't work out, and because I was using public information within the public domain, I made that very clear within my email originally and within this live chat, and they were quite understanding for most part of it. And what happened then, the person on the chat said, can you give me the URL link or something to my channel? Or maybe that was done before the chat started, so they were already aware of my channel, my records, like YouTube internally, my channel and all of that in the background. And they said, give me 5 minutes just to look into it. So they basically did an internal check of my channel to see if I've been a naughty boy or not. And then they responded back and said, we checked, there are absolutely no violations, nothing. I've done nothing wrong. And there are no, like, what do you call it? Violations, guidelines broken. I'm clean. I'm 100% clean. The same with my channel, 100% clean. And then I was kind of surprised by it. So I just wanted to ask a few more questions, just in case, right? Just in case they were saying how, yes, there's no violations right now, but the pending ones, if they do follow through, then could be put onto the system. So I did ask about that, and the person responded saying, nope, from the looks of it, the report or reports were false reports. False reports, fake, without substance, without evidence, failed reports. Okay? I was trying to take it in at the time because, I was busy as well. And I just wanted to be very sure, because it's hard to trust people in life or nowadays. I just wanted 100% certainty and confidence. So I asked a few more questions saying, are you sure? Does this mean that I am safe? They said yes. And I added on, does it mean that the 6 reported videos were done by somebody and it was a false report and nothing will happen to me, that there's nothing to worry about. And in the end, they responded saying, yes, you're safe, your channel is okay, you've broken no violations, no privacy issues, you've done nothing wrong, there's nothing to worry about. Perfect, right? Very clean, very clear, to the point. They did ask for a screenshot though of the email that I received because they just wanted to check if the email was actually real, just in case it was a fake one by somebody. And in terms of that, the email was real. It was from YouTube. It was just like an automated default typical notification to let you know that someone's filed a privacy complaint, some kind of violation, guideline, warning, whatever you want to call it. So just a formal procedure. So a person or a group of people have decided to go on a bit of a witch hunt, report as many videos of mine, at least on that day or night, 6 of them. YouTube have been notified with the reports, then sent me a notification about it ongoing, but YouTube have not taken any action. YouTube haven't punished me for those 6 videos reported because they were false reports, right? So the truth is, a person or group genuinely reported my videos. They tried, they attempted to take my videos down, but YouTube detected the BS and decided, nope, Warlight Raf's done nothing wrong. We're not going to take any further action. The end. On those 6 videos at least. The other interesting point that was mentioned by the person in the live chat was when they did look at the screenshot and the details listed by YouTube, they were saying it was clearly a false report because in terms of the email being very short, no detail given, no explanation as to what I've done wrong, because no explanation was given by YouTube, that was supposedly a sign that it was a false report. So there is that small chance that from yesterday when I got the other reports of those 4 videos violating privacy guidelines, because that email was, lacking in detail as well, you could argue and say, well, it could be from the same people or the same type of people that have tried doing the same thing, and the outcome could be the same, in which I've done nothing wrong, but they have, and the report is closed, resolved. I'm not punished. I don't know about them though. But I don't want to get ahead of myself, right? Okay, 6 videos won't be taken down. They will remain public because I did nothing wrong, and YouTube acknowledged that 100%. That's good. But the videos last night, that's not been 100% confirmed yet. I'm just assuming that if we're following the same pattern from the start, my 4 other videos should be okay. And based off that, if those type of videos and type of content and material and analysis and all of that is okay with YouTube, as it should be, and follows guidelines, then I should be able to continue onwards, right? And I did say that if my videos were going to keep getting reported and maybe taken down, I'd probably just stop just to protect my channel and protect myself, because I don't want to waste pure energy for nothing, right? If it's just going to get taken from me immediately. But I did say on the condition that people tried taking me down, but there were failed assassinations, then all that would do is acknowledge to me that I'm on the right path and that I continue onwards. And it looks to be the latter. That seems to be the situation here, which is kind of interesting. The last detail I just wanted to add in is when it does come to reporting content such as copyright or legal reasons, it does say in the guidelines rules by YouTube that if you make several mistakes in falsely reporting content, that you yourself can be punished and even have your channel terminated. That's why when it comes to these situations where you're reporting someone, you must be doing it for a good reason. If you're doing it for petty reasons or just because you feel like it, there is a chance that your channel can be terminated. And when it comes to people out there that may have a problem with me, likely they don't care if they're terminated or what, because they can create another account. They treat it as a throwaway account. But obviously someone like me who's more established on YouTube, I'm not just going to do this and that and throw it all away, because the risk is too high. You make a report when you know you are in the right and you know that something is a problem out there. And, I've given examples along the way. I'm trying to be as specific as possible just so it's balanced and clear to follow. But yeah, I just wanted to add that little detail in. So is there a chance that whoever reported me could have their account terminated by YouTube? Maybe, if it's by the same people. But, if they're going to keep creating alternative accounts on and on and on, well, that would be endless. But one thing that seems to be consistent is that YouTube identifies and acknowledges that I'm in the right, I'm following the guidelines, I am a good boy, and I will continue being a good boy, okay? Despite how YouTube have treated me in the past, as of recently, it appears that they're doing the right thing. So YouTube, I appreciate your cooperation, your communication, your responses for most part of it, and most definitely the live chat that has been helpful recently. As I said, the 4 reported videos as of last night, that's kind of uncertain still. I don't know what will happen there, but it does seem like that the 6 original reported videos have already been dropped because there was no substance to begin with. The people that reported my videos had no right to do so. So just as to give an update to the people on Reddit or on Facebook, there might be a couple of people that doubt me, that doubt my ability, that doubt my coverage, that might think I've done dodgy things. But at the end of the day, I have not broken any guidelines. YouTube, as a company, a business, whatever you want to call it, who can be very restrictive at times, and people have been censored and people have been shut down. All of that stuff has happened on YouTube. Yet me, as a small channel, okay, I'm not like the poster boy of YouTube. I'm not like in like the favoritism role. I'm just a random small channel out there, yet YouTube acknowledged me and that I've done the right thing. I've done nothing wrong. Simple as, okay? If humans want to continue doubting, well, feel free to do so. And for the humans that continue to complain, which is a very small minority for the first time in a case, which is good to see, they can continue to whinge and whine and yet be another statistic on this channel if they wish to. But once again, shout out to the people that do share the videos. Now, my stance right now, I'm not going to jump up and celebrate just in case. Don't want to get ahead of myself because, if people do have an agenda against me, do you think they're going to stop just like now? Who knows? But just as a heads up, the people that are trying to shut me down, you're making yourself look bad. You're making yourself look more suspicious. And because of your petty behavior and petty attitude, if you truly care and you claim to care about Noah Presgrove, whether it be your friend or connected in some other way, by shutting me down, by trying to keep the case alive and spread awareness, what you're doing with your petty actions, you're actually contradicting yourself and you're making a mockery of Noah Presgrove. If Noah Presgrove was around right now, he would be disappointed in every one of you. Okay, it's the exact same as the Dylan Rounds case. A 19-year-old white male within a rural area, away from towns and busy places and surveillance, murdered. Noah Presgrove case, 19-year-old at the time, in a rural or semi-rural area, white male, and supposedly seen as a murder case. And in terms of the people within or somewhere that care about that person or just care about the case, there are some petty individuals out there across all boards and communities that have an issue with me, and that's been constant over time. I'm not saying it's the same people. I'm just saying that when I arrive, people may need a new clean sheet, okay? Just like how Louise was saying recently. Very interesting. What I have noticed is when I do go to a different case or when I return back to one, the tables turn so much that everybody just flips out and people come back and people change. Obviously, it sounds a bit vague that, but I know what I'm thinking in here. It's very interesting. So in terms of the issue of my videos being reported, it seems quite likely that the videos are not going to be taken down. And as for these recent reports, there's a chance that they won't be taken down either. YouTube doesn't notify me about, you know, the false reports. They don't say, hey, we looked into it, you're safe, you're secure. No, I had to reach out myself to get an answer, which is a shame, but at least I got one at the end of the day. So we'll continue on, you know, making videos on the case, keeping it alive, looking at the different perspectives. And I guess along the way, there will be misunderstandings, just like how there have been already. And this is where we transition onto the next part of this video, which is quite an important area. And we're going to take a look at it. I did ask in terms of one of the admins when it comes to relaying post comments and information, it's perfectly okay. There's no trouble. There is no issues at all. With that all being said, I just want to highlight one final thing. What I was going to do is do like a response to some people on the Noah Presgrove's Army page, because earlier this morning I saw a few comments responding back to one of my videos which was reshared on there. Shout out, credit to the people that did repost them onto the Facebook page. Very good of them. But some of the members, and it was a very small minority, left some comments on there having a go at me. One guy saying I'm a conspiracy theorist when it comes to maps or Google Earth. I mean, the last time I remember me saying, oh look, there's a tree, there's a house. That looks like a trampoline. Oh, look, there's some track marks there. Oh, look, there's the actual building. Wow, is that a conspiracy? By pointing out a tree. What are you going to say next? Oh, you know, you got the time of the season wrong in terms of the leaves when they drop off the plants. Oh, golly gosh, punish me. Really? I don't know what's going on there. I'm looking at maps, I'm telling you what I see on screen, and I'm using it as like a visual narration to the story or the supposed events, and I'm using appropriate wording as well. But I think that comment, along with some others, some people that have an agenda against me, they've been deleted or moderated, which is good to see. I mean, I tried looking on mobile, I couldn't find them. I was going to include them in this video just to defend myself and respond back, but they're not there now. I saw him on the computer. I don't know if the mobile is dodgy and it only shows certain comments. Who knows? But maybe it's a good thing. You know, don't need to do a response, but I just wanted to add it in, okay? Because of course, not everyone's going to agree with the videos and stuff, but then to start calling me out by making false claims, defamation of character, it's not a good look on themselves. On top of with, you know, these false reports in the background, you know, you could start saying, oh, is it by the same people? You can't help but think. And as well, the people that truly care about Noah Presgrove, or at least claim to, when they start going out of their way to diminish, to discredit, to harm another person out there trying to cover the case, what's going on in their head? I don't think Noah would be too proud of those people doing that, okay? You know, at the end of the day, you can get a lot of people working on a case. You don't have to all work together entirely closely, but if you can do your own thing and it doesn't cause any trouble and it doesn't interrupt, then it should be fine. But obviously, some people are getting a bit petty out there, which is a bit typical, but it is what it is. For most part of it, for the first time around, it's been more positive in this community, like on my channel and the people that comment and all the people that come along the way. And just to finish off, shout out to Lizzie, of course, big support on this channel in recent time, a new viewer recently as well, so that's much appreciated to Lizzie. And shout out to another individual, I can't remember their name, but they gave a super chat in the comment section yesterday. I think it was like a Canadian person, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they might have had blonde hair. Shout out to them, very good of them to do so, much appreciated. So I'll leave it there for now, just wanted to give you an update as to what's happened, okay? And you could use it as like a guidebook as to what to expect next. So if other videos are reported, there's a a small chance at least that there could be false claims, and with that being the case, I might as well continue on. As long as my videos stay up because I'm doing the right thing and I've not done anything wrong, then I'll just keep on going, right? If what I'm doing right now is okay, I keep up with it because there are still a range of things to do. And while some people out there could say what I'm covering is old news, well, to some of those people, they're still stuck on it, talking about it, theorising, coming up with ideas. So what's the difference in that with a long-time person in the case going over old news and then a new person coming in looking at old news? It's kind of the same thing. The difference is, though, when I come in, I have a different perspective, a different idea, a different concept. I might be able to see, hear, listen to things which other people can't in different ways. And obviously there'll be people out there that may be able to see and hear things which I haven't. So it kind of complements one another. So there's that. We'll leave it there for now. Thanks for watching. If there's any more updates, good or bad, I'll provide them to you as soon as possible. If there is time, I am going to try and get another video out afterwards, more focused on the case itself. Even if it's a small one, I'm going to try and get one out. So be on the lookout for it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you whenever. Goodbye for now.